Hello and welcome to everyone. It's a big game, it's a crucial game for the two big side of this T20 World Cup. Match number 24, New Zealand taking on South Africa. And we have the playing 11 for the South African side. Aiden Markram, the captain, to lead the South African team. And they have also Quinton, the wicketkeeper batter, with Rickelton, and two wonderful openers for South Africa. Daryl Brevis is there, David Miller also playing, and then comes Tristan, Stubbs, young talent for South Africa. Corwin Bosch, all-rounder, also playing with Markram, Jansen, Kagiso, Rabada, Linde and Gidi, and the final man is Keshav Maharaj. South Africa today on the toss, and Aiden Markram, he has decided to field first. Let's talk about the playing 11 for the Black Caps. Santner, the captain, to lead the New Zealand side for this match. Seifert, the leading run scorer, the run machine of this T20 World Cup. 2 matches, 250s, playing as an opener with Finn Allen. Rachin Ravindra also playing the all-rounder with the Phillips. Chapman also playing with the all-rounder Daryl Mitchell. Neesham with Matt Henry. Lockie, Ferguson is back for New Zealand. That's the big news for the Black Cap side. Ferguson is back with Jacob Duffy, and they will bat first because South Africa have invited New Zealand to bat first. There's a head-to-head scenario. Absolutely nothing to differentiate these two. 5 win for New Zealand, 5 win for South Africa. In that last 10 occasion, they were nothing to differentiate these two teams, so it should be a cracker of a game. South Africa owned that nail biter in the double super over game against Afghanistan, and now they're up against the Black Caps. Seifert, the opener, coming up for the Black Caps, and Finn Allen, his partner, also coming up. And Gidi is the opening bowler for South Africa. And yes, it's a big game. It's a high voltage match. Group D, the two teams who are expected to go into the Super 8, they are facing each other. New Zealand currently the number 1 side in that Group D, 2 matches with 1.92 net run rate. They are the table topper at this moment. South Africa with that 2 matches, 2 wins, and 1.43 the net run rate, number 2nd side. So yes, one team will remain in that number 1 position after this match, and that could be New Zealand, that could be South Africa. All set for the first ball. Seifert will be the man on strike to face the first ball from Ngidi, who is one of the highest wicket taker for South Africa. Let's talk about Seifert. More than 2,000 runs in this format. 15 50s for him, 145 strike rate. The run machine so far, both the matches he got 50s for New Zealand. And yes, Ngidi got the 85 wickets so far in his T20I bowling career, with 1 5-ers and 5 3-ers. Best of 5 for 39 for him. So it's South Africa on the toss, and they have decided to field. Ngidi getting ready. Everyone on their feet. Umpires is checking for the last time, and is also getting ready. Let's play, says downfield umpire. Here comes Ngidi. Seifert on strike, once they've been placed. With full outside edge, has gone past the first slip. First ball, boundary. Very lucky indeed. There's no one at the second slip, so no chance for the first slip fielder to take that, and no chance for the deep third man as well to stop that. So boundary to start the proceedings. But it's a lucky boundary nonetheless for the Black Caps. One of the top ranked batter of the world in this format, Seifert, number 8 ranked batter. With Fuller one more time outside edge and one more time gone past the first slip. This time the third man has saved that. They've taken just a single. Tristan Stubbs has stopped that boundary. Batting carrier for Finn Allen, 1,450 runs from 55 matches. Couple of hundreds and 750s. Wonderful strike rate. Just look at that, 165 strike rate for him. 27 plus average, so that's also good to see. He's on strike for the first time. Five runs from the first two balls. Still there is one slip in placed. Onto the middle stump, back-footed punch, goes towards mid-on, takes a quick single. Off the mark. Six runs from the first three balls with the boundary for the New Zealand side. Seifert back on strike. Still there's one slip in placed, fuller length. Good thinking by Ngidi. Couldn't time that well, Tim Seifert. Boundary to start with, two singles after that, now a dot ball. 4 balls, 6 runs for the Black Caps. Going for the big hit and miscued. Is almost trying to play the lofted shot each and every delivery there, Tim Seifert. Inside part of the bat, goes towards mid-on, takes a single, will keep the strike in the next over. 7 from the first over, 7 for no loss. That's the playing 11 for the Black Caps. Santner, the captain, Seifert, Allen, Rachin, Ravindra, Glenn Phillips, Mark Chapman. Mitchell is there with Jimmy Neesham, Matt Henry. Ferguson is back with Jacob Duffy. South Africa decided to field first. It's a clash between the two top teams of this Group D. Fight for the number one side of this Group D. Kagiso Rabada will ball from this end, so pace from both the sides. Bowling with the first slip on, dot ball to start with. "80 wickets in this format from 74 matches. 4 3-fers with best of 3 for 18. I hope this will be a clean win, says Limitless. Last match was very much nail-biter. Double super over game against Afghanistan. Going for the big shot, this time going towards backward square leg. Single will be taken. Tim Seifert just trying to get some quick rounds here. Couldn't time that well once again. Playing 11 for South Africa. Aiden Markram, the captain. Quinton, Kock, Rickelton. Two wonderful openers for South Africa. Daryl, Brevis, David Mila also playing with Tristan, Stubbs. Corbin Bosch is back for them. And Marco Jansen with Kagiso, Rabada, and Gedi. And Keshav Maharaj, the spinner. I think Maharaj did well in the previous match, especially in the Super Over. Kept his cool. Here comes KG. Oh, there's a beauty. Just has gone past the outside pound of the bat. Slightly back of a length from KG. Too good for Finn Allen. Allen is currently the number 31st ranked batter of the world in this format. Now, definitely that was an enjoyable match. And Zimbabwe got a good track record against Australia. They have played 2 matches against Australia in T20 World Cup, and both the cases they have won. One again in the 2007, I believe. Now 2026. Dot ball this time going down the leg side. Maybe brushing the pads. Very close to the stump as well. He was moving towards offside. That is why umpire hasn't called that a wide. Just a single run in this over. It's a very good start by Rabada. Still there's one Sibyl players. Hint of in swing. Missed out by Finn Allen. Pressure is building on him now. Team Seifert is coming towards Finn Allen to give some message. And that's good to see. Partner is helping to overcome this pressure. 3 dot balls in a row. Final ball of this second over. Fuller length, wonderful delivery. Got some bat to that. The mid-on will cut that off. They will take a single. Maharaj at the mid-on. So Allen will keep the strike in the next over. 2 singles only from the first over of Rabada. Fantastic start by him. 9 for no loss after the second. There's a Group D points table. New Zealand sitting at the top with that better net run rate than South Africa. Both the teams have won their first 2 matches. We have won 1. Afghanistan, really close game. One against New Zealand, one against South Africa, but both the cases they have ended up with in that losing side. And Gedi will continue. Still there's one slip in placed. Finn Allen going on the up. And one bounce into the fence towards that deep third man. Still not a convincing way to get a boundary, but that maybe give him some confidence. Super. There's bit width on offer. Not fully in control, but is going towards that vacant space. So first boundary for Allen, second boundary for New Zealand. This time Conway, and Conway well, much better looking shot this time for a boundary. This will surely give him some confidence. One more time would turn off at this time, slightly back over land, and he has played that cut shot wonderfully. So consecutive boundaries for Finn Allen. There's a boundary timer, just about 4.8 seconds to reach the boundary. Full toss, but change of pace as well. He got some hand to that, and also hitting that long striking in appeal from Ngidi for a run out. Maybe the umpire will check that out. Yes, he's signaling for the third umpire. So question is, was the bat of Tim Seifert was in or not? Ngidi got some hand to that, that's for sure. The decision is pending. There's the front on split vision view. He has got some boot to that, not the hand. But that will do, something will do. Umpire is checking with the ultra edge, okay. And the first attempt, I thought that was clearly hitting the hands. But now, with that ultra edge, it says nothing. It says nothing. So definitely nothing from Ngidi, and that will surely given as a not out. So I was wrong. Slow motion replay, and with the ultra edge is on, it's confirmed that's nothing from Ngidi. Nothing from hand. And not even from the boot. So not out. Fuller length, cover drive, finds the cover fielder, slightly misfield by David Miller. But no run. Number 38th ranked bowler of the world right now, Ngidi. Couple of boundaries, now a couple of dot balls, 17 for no loss after 2 overs and 4 balls. And on 10 from 9, running ball 7 for Team Seifert. So far we have seen 3 boundaries in this innings. Couple of balls to go, here comes Ngidi. Still there's the first slip in place, then he goes bigger, and he has found the distance, I believe. Yes, it is. 10 rows back into the stand over the long on boundary. He had to reach for the ball, but somehow he has managed to get enough connection. First maximum of the night for the Black Caps. Turning out to be a very good over for the New Zealand side. 14 runs. Now last ball of this over. On his pad, flicked away wonderfully in front of square. No chance for the fielder. What an over for the New Zealand side. 3 boundaries and a 6-18 from the second over of Ngidi. It's 27 for no loss after the third. First bowling change. Marco Jansen will bowl his first, replacing Rabada from this end. Left arm fast seam, 25 years of age. Still there's one slip in place. Seifert going for a big shot over the mid-on fielder and into the stand. That's a flat bat at 6. It was into the slot, and Tim Seifert doesn't want to miss that chance to capitalize. consecutive sixes for New Zealand. One to finish the last over, now to start this over. New Zealand are flying at this moment. 33 runs opening stand, 10.5, almost their run rate. Bowling carrier for Jansen, 25 wickets in this format. Best of 3 for 16. Pressure on him. Seifert on strike, the run machine of this tournament. Jansen strikes. Short ball has worked for South Africa. Really quick comeback by Marco Jansen after conceding a 6 in the first ball. Wicket in the second ball to come back. Short ball, wanted to play that big shot outside edge. And rest of the work done by the keeper. Quinton Kock takes a good catch. Yes, clear spike. Seifert goes down for 13 from 9 balls. New Zealand have lost their first one. It's a 33 for 1. Yes, a success for South Africa. The left-hander, Rachin Ravindra, joins at number 3 for the Black Caps. 26 years of age, the all-rounder. So Marco Jansen, in his very first over, got the success for South African side. Don't forget, it was South Africa who won the toss and they decided to field. That's the first success. Right, Ravindra. So for 630 runs for him with 350s. 135 strike at averages 19. They also need to improve. Now there's one slip in place for the newcomer. First ball, full of length, goes towards mid-on, takes a single. Off the mark from the first ball. Currently the number 26th ranked bowler of the world in T20s, Marco Jansen. Has taken the key wicket of New Zealand. Man who got 250s in the first 2 matches and run. In fact, currently he's a run machine. Team Seifert has gone down. Now the slip has been removed. Waited for the ball just to guide that to his third man. And Giddy was waiting at the short third. Diving to his left, but couldn't stop that. That's some intelligent batting from Finn Allen. At the very last moment, just opening the face of the bat. Not in total control, but the intention was good. Still going with a good run rate. Short ball, not in full control, way too high. And a handsome. Only just. Jumping a forward from Tristan Stubbs at the backward square leg, just over his hand. And Phil Allen also knows that was quite closer. 69 meters. Phil Allen must go as soon as possible, says Limitless. He has started well. He's on 30 now from 13 balls. Change your pace. And it's a dot ball to finish. It's a mixed over for both the sides. 17 runs in that over, but then again, South Africa got a wicket. 44 for 1 after the fourth. The run machine has gone down. Team Seifert in that last over, 13 from 9 balls, but Finn Allen, he's doing a good job. Quickly moves on to 30 from 14 deliveries with 2 sixes and 4 boundaries. And Rachin Ravindra just has joined in that previous over. Will be the man on strike now. Three sixes, 5 boundaries already within the first 4 overs. That is how they have scored their runs. New Zealand, 5 boundaries, 3 sixes, 6 singles and 10 dot balls. Change of bean for Kagiso Rabada replacing Ngidi. First ball, wonderful cover drive, but that is just a single. There's protection. Kagiso Rabada, 67th ranked bowler at this moment in T20s. Right, don't forget to share this live stream with your friends and families. We're very much new now. I know people do know us from the previous record, but this is new journey for us. So yes, we do need some more support to grow in this platform. So hopefully we'll share this. Absolutely nothing to separate these two in the last 10 matches. As you can see in that head-to-head record, 5 wins for New Zealand, 5 for South Africa in that last 10 matches in this format. Finn Allen back on strike. He's on 30 from 14 balls, going with more than 200 strike rate. This good shot towards square leg for just a single. South Africa will try their best to take the wicket of Allen. He could be the danger man. Already got some good start, flying start for the Black Caps. Run rate now 10.62 for the Black Caps. With the current rate, they can go to 212. Still early days. Only the 5th over is going on. 9 wickets in hand. Don't forget about that as well. It's a chance for New Zealand to get a good score. Here comes KG. Good to see one slip been placed on his follow-through as fielded. No chance for run dot ball. These are the top bowlers for South Africa in T20s. Marco Jansen, 26th ranked bowler. Corbin Bosch, the 27th ranked. And Aiden, 38th. Maharaj, 52nd. And Andrik Nokia, number 66th ranked bowler. This format, shot ball, missed good shot. How close was that? In the process, Rabada might have hurt himself, and I think he's fine. That ball was definitely was a miscued shot, but the bowler, the mid-on fielder, none of them were able to reach that ball. Very lucky escape for Rachin Ravindra. Hands on head for David Miller. This time he is going over the cover. Still not well connected, but enough to go for a boundary. Yes, the pressure was building on him. But this time he has decided to go over the cover fielder. Not quite from the middle of the bat, but with the fielding restriction is on, that's enough to get a boundary. He gets his first one. 50 out for New Zealand as well. 50 for 1 now. Guided towards the third man and will take a single. 7 runs from the second over of Rabada, 51 for 1 after the 5th. New Zealand. Three bowlers have been used in South Africa. Jansen got his wicket in his second delivery. 17 runs, but 1 wicket for him. Rabada did well. 2 overs only conceded 9. And 2 overs 25 runs conceded by Ngidi. Still 1 more over to go in this power play. There's a Jansen will continue. Can he take another one? Ravindra not looking that much confident for sure. Facing Jansen, going for the scoop shot. This time he has found the middle of the bat, I think. And gone for the distance. Definitely it's a tough shot to play a scoop shot against his fast bowler, Seema. But he has found the middle of the bat and into the middle of the crowd. First 6 for Ravindra, second one for New Zealand. It's 65 meter 6. Almost straight over the keeper's head. Outside edge, taken by the short that. What a catch, David Miller. Marco Jansen strikes twice. Second ball wicket in the first over. Second ball wicket in his second over. Jansen strikes another time for South Africa. Second wicket down for the New Zealand side. 13 from 8 balls. Ravindra goes down. 57 for 2. One 6-1 boundary for Ravindra. Got about 6 in the first ball, just like that first over of Marco Jansen. Jansen considered 6 in his first ball of his previous over. Just look at that. Look at that fourth over. That was against Tim Seifert. 6 in the first ball, then got out. And now 6 in the first ball is against Ravindra and got out. Interesting. Glenn Phillips considered number 4. Right-handed batter for New Zealand, 29 years of age. 2 crucial wicket. We need Alan next, says Limitless. That is a vital wicket to take. Because Finn Allen started well, going well at this moment. 31 from 15, more than 200 strike it. So that's the key wicket for South Africa to take. The fans would love to see him back to the pavilion. But right now it's time for Glenn Phillips. More than 2,000 runs for him from 8 innings with the bat in this format. 11 50s and 200s as well. 142 strike it. And very much held the average. 31.57. $57 for 2. What a wonderful start by this man. Just look at that. Yes, he's been expensive. 17.25 the economy, but he has taken 2 important wickets for South Africa. 1 over and 2 balls, 23 runs and 2 wickets. Just look at that track record. He has conceded 3 sixes and a boundary. But that 3 dot balls has provided 2 breakthrough. This final over of the power play is ongoing. Just 4 balls remaining. Still the run rate is more than 10.5, 10.7 almost the run rate for the Black Caps. First drinks breaker has been completed. Jansen with the golden arm for South Africa. Now there's one slip been placed onto his thigh pad. Maybe from the thigh pad he will take a single. Waiting for the confirmation. Is currently the number 34th ranked all-rounder in this format, Jansen. That was a stunning catch from David Miller. He has made that catch so easy, but it wasn't that easy chance to take. Don't forget, that ball was definitely flying at the short third man. But Miller, definitely very much well known for his wonderful fielding. Leg by is confirmed, yep. That's the first run from the extras. Goes towards upside. This time no chance for run. Exactly like that over after that single says limitless. Right. 7 in this over so far. Now Finn Allen back on strike. He's the key man. He's the key man for both the sides. New Zealand fan will love to see him staying for some more time. Full lane, change your pace. Taken! Marco Jansen. Talked about his performance with the ball. This is the biggest fish to take. Finn Allen departs. Huge blow for the Black Caps. 31 from 17 balls. Change your pace has done the trick. Good low catch taken by the captain Aiden Markram at the mid of 17 balls, 31 runs with 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. That's all for tonight for Finn Allen. 2 wickets in this over, 3 wickets for Marco Jansen. Already it's 58 for 3. Lolly, you're not a neutral. I know you're supporting South Africa team down, says limitless. Let's see which team going to win this one. But already we have some wonderful performance. First New Zealand, we're getting some quick runs. Now South Africa are back with some quick wickets as well. Here comes Mark Chapman in at number 5. 11 balls, 3 wickets. He has taken 3 wickets in the last 10 balls. Marco Jansen. Just look at that. 11 balls, 23 runs and 3 wickets. Chapman onto his back foot, goes towards point. No chance for run. Successful finish of the power play for South Africa. 7 runs and a wicket in this over. 58 for 3. Top 3 batter are back to the pavilion for New Zealand. Still they have some batter to come. Daryl Mitchell, Jimmy Neesham, even Mitchell Santner could be handy. So definitely New Zealand got some batters still to come. But they have lost 3 wickets within the power play. 58 on the card. And 2 new batters. Both the men now are waiting for their first run. Phillips on strike. And it's time for some spin. Rabada will be replaced by Keshav Maharaj. Man who has bowled in the 2nd super over in the previous match against Afghanistan. I think he has done a wonderful job in that over. Will bowl his first tonight. Left arm orthodox. First ball, bit straighter, has gone past the bowler. There will be a single off the mark. Yes, Maharaj bowling his first. Let's talk about Keshav Maharaj. So for 44 wickets in this format, best of 3 for 27. Mark Chapman, just a single ball faced by him. So far has scored more than 2,000 runs with 10 50s and 100, 27 plus average and 135 strike it, and he has found the gap. Wonderful sweep shot. The man was waiting at the square leg. He was in front of the square, and Mark Chapman has placed that bit finer. Second ball boundary to open his account. That's the 7th boundary. Onto his back foot, goes towards the long off to take a single. Sensible cricket this time from Chapman after getting a boundary. Now has played straight drive to take a single. 5 runs for him from 3 balls. 6 runs already from the first 3. So bit pressure on Maharaj. Oh, inside edge. Maharaj strikes. South African team, all of them are pumped up. It was skidding and gets some inside edge, hitting the leg stump only just. Maharaj is excited. Why not? He has taken Phillips for just a single run. 64 for 4. New Zealand. Daryl Mitchell comes up in at number 6. Wonderful performance, especially in that last 9 balls. Last 9 balls, New Zealand have lost 3 wickets. 2 to Jansen, now 1 to the spinner, Maharaj. Yes, has been bowled. Bit unlucky, to be honest. Yes, inside edge. Oh, bit uppish. Has gone past the bowler and will take a single off the mark. Just out of the reach of that Maharaj left hand. What a comeback. 3 wickets within the last 2 overs. Going for the big shot. Is it enough? Is it enough? Yes, it is. If there was a man at the boundary line at the deep mid wicket, could have been a chance. He gets a 6, but not the biggest of the 6s, but enough. 13 runs and a wicket from the first over of Maharaj. It's 71 for 4 after the 7th. The left column, all of them have gone down to the pavilion. 31 for Phil Allen, 13 for Seifert, 13 for Ravindra, and the last one was Glenn Phillips. And it's time to change the bowling attack, says Aiden Markram. The man who did the damage, Marco Jansen, has been replaced by Corbin Bosch. The 5th bowling option starts with a wonderful delivery for his dot ball. 23 wickets so far from 16 innings with the ball in this format. Best of 3, in fact 4 for 14. tough challenge for New Zealand. Yes, the run rate is quite good, but they have lost 4 wickets. That's the big problem. Another dot ball here. Right now, they will focus on building a partnership. New Zealand still almost 13 more overs to be played, including this one. But they have 6 wickets in hand. The South African side kept on taking wickets. Here comes Corbin Bosch onto the middle and leg stump. Goes straight to the fielder. Daryl Mitchell, 1,824 runs in this format from 97 matches with 850s, 140 plus strike rate for him. Average is 27.64, best of 72. Experienced campaigner for New Zealand. It's time for him to settle down and to get some good runs. Good shot, full of length. There's no one at the long off, and he has taken that chance. Has cleared the front leg, cleared that mid-off fielder, and gets a boundary.
Super.
First boundary for Daryl Mitchell. So runs are still flowing for New Zealand, 9.78 their run rate. Onto his back foot, slightly back of a length, flicked away to his leg side. They won the second run. They will get back for the second run. Quite comfortable couple. That's only the first time they have taken a couple of runs in this match. Only the first time, in fact. Mitchell on strike, 7 from 6 balls. Final ball of this 8. Goes towards point, straight to the fielder. He says no. 6 from the first over of Corbin Bosch. He's 77 for 4 after the 8th. These are the top 5 batters for New Zealand in this format. Tim Seifert, number 8 ranked batter. Tim Robinson, who is not playing this T20 World Cup for New Zealand. And at number 18th, Finn Allen, number 31st. Daryl Mitchell, number 40, and Glenn Phillips, number 45th. So only one of that top 5 list for New Zealand side remaining in this match with the bat. That is Daryl Mitchell. Mark Chapman also can do the damage. Maharaj will continue. Cut away. Has gone past the cover fielder. Chase for the fielder at the deep. And wonderful save by Kagiso. Rabada saves the set and boundary. They have taken 2. Diving forward at that deep extra cover to stop that boundary. Currently the number 52nd ranked batter of the world in this format. Mark Chapman pulled away. And there's protection. Just will be a single. Keshav Maharaj, 52nd ranked bowler. So 52nd ranked bowler, that is Maharaj. 52nd ranked batter, that is Mark Chapman in T20s. Flicked away to his leg side. Only a single. Number 14th singles for the Black Caps. 81 now from 8 overs and 3 balls. Pulled away. Couldn't time that well. Goes towards mid-on. No chance for run. Dot ball. Big shot is straight. And almost getting a wicket. Unfortunately, couldn't stop the boundary. Dewald Brevis has done a wonderful attempt, but not enough to take the catch. You have to feel for this guy. Full length attempt to take the catch. Got some hand. Stopped the 6. Then the ball just going past the boundary line. It's a boundary. Tough chance to take. This time full length. Goes towards the long on. Takes a single. And he will keep the strike in the next over. Chapman. Good over for New Zealand. 9 from the 9th over. It's 86 for 4. Corbin Bosch has been replaced by Lungen Giddy. Onto his pads. Goes towards leg side. Takes a single. Mark Chapman into the 20s now from 10 balls. He's also started well. 20 from just 10. Exactly 200 strike rate for Chapman. And this is what he has done in this T20 World Cup. 7 wickets for him. One of the highest wicket taker of this tournament so far. Look at the strike rate, just 8. So that means just 8 balls to take a wicket in this T20 World Cup for him. Wind swing delivery appeal. Umpire is unmoved. South Africa team, they're thinking about a review. Aiden Markram is not convinced, so he has decided not to take the review. His impact, I think, was outside the off stump. Non-field decision was also not out. There's the confirmation. One of the highest wicket takers of this tournament, that is Ngidi, sitting in at number 4th position with that 7 wickets. Another in-swing. Got some bat to that this time. And he's coming back for the second run. Very, very good running. They're very much quicker. Two more rounds to the total. Second time in this match they have taken a couple. In fact, third time. Running ball 10 rounds for Daryl Mitchell. Partnership is looking good for New Zealand at this moment. They have contributed with 25 runs from 17 balls in this 5th wicket. Mitchell and Chapman. Now has taken single going towards long on. But he has started well. I'm talking about this man, 20 from 10 deliveries, exactly 200 strike rate with 2 boundaries under 6. 4 singles, 1 double, 2 dot balls as well. Can he finish it on a high for the Black Caps? 90 for 4 now. 2 balls to go in this 10th. Here comes Ngidi. Full toss. But it was a slower ball as well. Couldn't pick that up perfectly. Just a single. Rickelton on strike. Onto his back foot. Pushes towards the point and gets a single. 6 runs from the 3rd over of Ngidi. Good over from Ngidi. 92 for 4 after the 10th. New Zealand. Crucial partnership is going on for the Black Caps. 28 from 20. Halfway stage in this first innings. 10 more overs to be played. 6 wickets in hand. 92 runs on the card for Black Caps. With the current rate, they can go to 184. They need 11 runs per over to get to 202. Still, they have some wonderful possibility to get to 200, something around 200. Very good crowd. Good to see that. This is the night game. Keshav Maharaj has been replaced by Corbin Bosch from this end. Started well, only 6 runs considered by him in his first over. Corbin Bosch. Now Mitchell on strike. Runnable 12 for him. Slightly back of a lane. Miscute shot. There's long on. Just will be a single. Wanted to play that towards a square leg but missed out. Chapman on strike. Wonderful shot, just wonderful placement. Didn't try to hit that with any extra power, just the pure timing and placement. He's in the mood tonight. 25 from 12 now. 10th boundary for New Zealand. Brings up the 33 runs partnership from 22 balls. Five runs from the first 2 balls here. This time short of a length coming back in. Got some bat to that. Will take a single. 6 from 3 balls. Important partnership is going on for New Zealand. The 5th wicket partnership. 34 runs from 23 balls. Still they are going well. It's only the 11th over is ongoing. So still some more time to bat on for New Zealand. So wicket is in hand is very much crucial for them to capitalize in that later stage or the finishing stage of this first innings. Mitchell is on strike. 13 from 13 balls. Short ball cut away. There's protection. Just a single. In fact, they have taken 2. So 100 up with that double. Exactly 100 for 4. Crowds are coming also in a very good number. That is a wonderful shot, I think. Yes, there's no long off. And that is why he has taken that risk. Taking that mid off fielder to get a boundary. Daryl Mitchell gets the 11th boundary for New Zealand. Second time they found the boundary in this over, New Zealand. 40 round stand between these two from 25 now. Good over for Black Caps. 12 Browns with a couple of boundaries. Last ball of this 11th. Here comes Bosch to Mitchell onto his back foot. Just pushes towards long on with softer hand. Misfield allows them to get back second run. 14 rounds from the 11th. Wonderful from New Zealand. 106 for 4 after the 11th. Still that third over was the best one for the Black Caps. 18 from the third over. And then they got 17 rounds in that fourth over. Now they got 14. Some reliance so far for New Zealand. 106 for 4 now after 11. 9.64 the run rate. So still the run rate is quite good for New Zealand. And here comes the captain of South Africa with some off spin to offer. Because of that left-handed batter, he started his first ball with a dot. 15 wickets in this format for the South African captain. Best of 3 for 21. Bit flatter, cut away. Couldn't time that well. There is protection, just a single for Chapman. Excellent partnership. So for the best one for New Zealand, 43 from 28. Exactly, almost the same contribution from both of these two. Left and right hand combination, definitely doing a wonderful job. 21 from Mitchell, 22 contributed by Chapman. Bit fuller, and he's going for a big shot over the long on fielder for 6. Calculated risk taken by Daryl Mitchell, and it has worked for him. It was into the slot, and he has obliged with a 6. 88 meter 6 for Daryl Mitchell. Number 6 for New Zealand. He should stop bowling these overs. Is not, especially says, limitless. And he's been punished. I think because of that left-handed batter, he has tried himself with some right arm off spin. But just 2 balls, he has got the chance to bowl against Mark Chapman, the left-hander. So 27 from 17 balls. Going with almost 160 strike rate, Daryl Mitchell. 2 boundaries under 6, 5 singles and 4 doubles. Low full toss, goes towards a long on for a single. So 50 runs partnership coming up with that single as well between these two in this 5th wicket. Excellent partnership. 30 balls, 50 rounds coming down the track. Mark Chapman tries the party with a 6. They're taking the calculated risk against the South African captain. And it has worked twice with some big hitting. 2 sixes, 14 from 5. This time 76 meter 6 for Mark Chapman into the 30s. Bit straighter, cut away and takes a single. Very good over for New Zealand. 15 from the first over of Markram is 121 for 4. After the 12, now the run is more than 10. Bowling change. Kagiso Rabada is back, replacing Corbin Bosch. Starts with a dot ball. Still no success for KT. I'd like to see his performance in this T20 World Cup. Rabada, 2 wickets. So trying to get his 3rd one in this T20 World Cup. Coming wants to be ahead, bit up pitch, but going towards Deep Thadman. Single will be taken. Excellent partnership. Best one so far in this match we have seen. 58 from 34 balls. Mitchell on strike. He's on 28 from 18. Low full toss. Has gone past the bowler. And long on has cut it off. Marco Jansen did well. Just a single. Good throw as well. Chapman back on strike. Shot ball pulled away wonderfully. One bounce into the fence. Crowds are loving this as well. Super. Shot ball pulled away behind the square. No chance for the fielder to stop that. 12th boundary for New Zealand. Chapman moves on to 39 from 20. Chapman goes big over the bowler's head and will get a boundary. Straight as you like. Consecutive boundaries for Mark Chapman and for New Zealand. He's on fire. Into the 40s now from 21 balls. Slow ball, wonderful block hole delivery. It's a dot ball to finish. But still 10 runs from the 13th. 131 for 4. And it's time for drinks break, I think.
Aiden Markram to Daryl Mitchell, only a single. Chapman is facing, it's a 4. Jansen to Mark Chapman, no run. Mark Chapman is now on strike, 1 run. Jansen to Daryl Mitchell, that's a single. Chapman is now on strike. That's out. Caught. Chapman has to go back to pavilion. After 14 overs, New Zealand 138 for 5. Next man, Mitchell's Kagiso Rabada, is back again, that's all. Keshav Maharaj is back again, left arm orthodox, that's all. Daryl Mitchell is now on strike, single is taken. Mitchell Santner is facing, Good ball. No run. Keshav Maharaj is ready to bowl to Mitchell Santner. It's a dot. Keshav Maharaj to Mitchell Santner. No run. Keshav Maharaj is ready to bowl to Mitchell Santner. That's a single. Keshav Maharaj to Daryl Mitchell. That's a dot ball. After 15 overs, New Zealand 140 for 5. Chitty is back again. Right arm fast seam. That's all. Chitty is ready to bowl to Mitchell Santner. Only a single. Chitty is ready to bowl to Daryl Mitchell. Breakthrough for the bowler. It a catch. Daryl Mitchell departs. Next man, Jimmy Neesham, in at number 8, 35. That's all. Chitty to Jimmy Neesham, no run. Chitty is ready to bowl to Jimmy Neesham, only a single. Chitty to Mitchell Santner, that's a single. It's 143 for 6 New Zealand. Mitchell Santner is now on in. Jimmy Neesham is facing, that's a single. Mitchell Santner is facing, that's a dot ball. Corbin Bosch is ready to bowl to it's a catch. Mitchell Santner departs. Next man, Matt Henry, in at number 9, 34 that's all. Matt Henry is facing, single is taken. Jimmy Neesham is now on strike, single is taken. Yoongin Jiti is back again, right arm fast seam. That's all. Jimmy Neesham is now on strike, another couple of runs. Jimmy Neesham is now on strike, that's a single. Matt Henry is now on strike, more runs. It's a boundary. Kagiso is ready to bowl to Matt Henry. Good ball. No run. Kagiso is ready to bowl to Matt Henry. That's a dot ball. Kagiso to Matt Henry, single is taken. Corbin Bosch is back again, right arm medium seam.
Jansen is back again, left arm fast seam. That's all.
Matt Henry is facing, that's a single.
Marco Jansen to Jimmy Neesham, 2 runs.
Jimmy Neesham is facing, 1 run. Matt Henry is facing, single is taken.
Jimmy Neesham is now on strike, more runs. It's a boundary.
Jansen is ready to bowl to Jimmy Neesham, single is taken.
Super!
10 runs from this over. It's 165 for 7.
Corbin Bosch is back again. Right arm medium seam. That's all.
Corbin Bosch is ready to bowl to Jimmy Neesham. 1 run.
Corbin Bosch is ready to bowl to Matt Henry. Good ball. No run. Corbin Bosch is ready to bowl to Matt Henry. It's a dot.
Matt Henry is facing. 1 run.
Corbin Bosch to Jimmy Neesham. That's a single.
Corbin Bosch is ready to bowl to Matt Henry. More runs. It's a boundary.
Matt Henry is facing. That's a boundary.
Opening bowler is Matt Henry, 34 years of age.
That's all.
Undefined.
Undefined.
Aiden Markram is facing. Good ball. No run.
Matt Henry is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram. That's a boundary. Matt Henry to Aiden Markram. That's a boundary. Aiden Markram is facing, only a single.
Quinton to Kock is facing. That's a boundary.
Matt Henry to Quinton de Kock, good ball. No run.
Lockie Ferguson is the another opening bowler from far end, 34 years of age, that's all. Lockie Ferguson is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram. Wow, what a hit. It's a 6.
It's a 1.
Lockie Ferguson is ready to bowl to Quinton de Kock. That's a boundary.
Quinton to Kock is facing, that's a single.
Aiden Markram is facing, 1 run. It's 31 for 0 South Africa.
Bowling change, Jacob Duffy, is the new bowler, 31 years of age, that's all.
Aiden Markram is facing, no run.
Jacob Duffy is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, that's gone for distance.
Jacob Duffy is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram. It's a maximum.
Markram is facing, that's a boundary. Jacob Duffy is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, no run. Jacob Duffy is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram. That goes to the fence for a boundary. 3 overs, South Africa 51 for 0.
Henry is back again, right arm fast seam. That's all.
Matt Henry is ready to bowl to Quinton to Kock. That's a dot ball.
Quinton to Kock is facing, it's a dot.
Quinton to Kock is facing, that's a boundary. Quinton to Kock. Good ball. No run.
Quinton to Kock is now on strike, it's a maximum.
Single is taken.
It's 62 for 0 South Africa.
Lockie Ferguson is back again, right arm fast seam. That's all.
Lockie Ferguson to Quinton to Kock. Good ball. No run. Quinton de Kock is facing, it's a dot.
Quinton de Kock is now on strike, no run. Lockie Ferguson to Quinton de Kock, bowled him, Quinton de Kock departs.
Next man, Rickelton, in at number 3, 20, that's all. Rickelton is now on strike, only a single. Aiden Markram is now on strike, more runs. It's a boundary. Five runs from this over. It's 67 for 1. Duffy is back again. Right arm pass seam. That's all.
Jacob Duffy to Ryan Rickelton, it's a dot.
Jacob Duffy to Ryan Rickelton, no runs. It's a bundle.
Jacob Duffy to Ryan Rickelton, that's a 6.
Ryan Rickelton is not on strike. It's a bundle.
Jacob Duffy to Ryan Rickelton, it's a maximum.
Jacob Duffy to Ryan Rickelton, that's a single.
"21 runs from this over. It's 88 for 1.
Nope, it's a wide.
Ryan Rickelton is facing, no run. Bowling change, Mitchell Santner is the new bowler, 30.
That's all. Rickelton is facing, that's a single.
Mitchell Santner to Aiden Markram, 2 runs to the total. Mitchell Santner is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, only a single.
Super.
Mitchell Santner to Rickelton, that's a single. Aiden Markram is now on strike, only a single.
It's 95 for 1 South African.
Lockie Ferguson is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, 2 runs to the total.
Lockie Ferguson is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, that's a 6.
Super.
Bowling change, Jimmy Neesham is the new bowler, 35. That's all. Jimmy Neesham to Aiden Markram, single is taken.
Jimmy Neesham is ready to bowl to Ryan Rickelton. It's a 4.
Jimmy Neesham to Ryan Rickelton, 1 run.
Jimmy Neesham is ready to bowl. That's out. Caught. Aiden Markram has to go back to pavilion.
Hits, 109 for 2 South Africa. Jimmy, it's a catch. Ryan Rickelton departs. Next man, Dewald Brevis, in at number 3, 22 years of age.
That's all.
Brevis is now on strike. Now what a hit. It's a 6.
Dewald Brevis is facing. That's a boundary.
"16 runs from this over. It's 106 for 2.
Brevis is facing. That's a dot ball. After 8 overs, South Africa 106 for 2. Aiden Markram is now on strike. That's a single.
Dewald Brevis is now on strike, 2 runs.
Dewald Brevis is now on strike, single is taken. It's a wide. Mitchell Santner is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, single is taken.
Super.
Brevis is now on strike. It's a dot. Brevis is facing. That's a single.
Mitchell Santner is ready to bowl to Dewald Brevis, another couple of runs.
Mitchell Santner to Dewald Brevis, single is taken. Aiden Markram is facing, no run.
Mitchell Santner is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, only a single.
Mitchell Santner to Dewald Brevis, only a single.
Mitchell Santner to Aiden Markram, only a single.
It's 119 for 2 South Africa. Aiden Markram is now on strike, 1 run.
Matt Henry is back again, right arm fast seam.
That's all.
Matt Henry to Dewald Brevis, 1 run. Matt Henry is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, good ball. No run. Matt Henry is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram, no run.
Aiden Markram, it's a dot. Aiden Markram is now on strike, another couple of runs.
Super.
Four runs from this over. It's 123 for 2. Neesham to Brevis, that's a single. Bowling change, Rachin Ravindra is the new bowler, 26 years old, that's all.
Aiden Markram is facing, that's a single.
Dewald Brevis is facing, only a single.
Aiden Markram is now on strike, that's a 6.
Super.
Aiden Markram is facing, no run.
It's a catch, Aiden Markram departs.
Next man, David Miller, in at number 5, 36 years of age.
That's all.
David Miller is facing, that's a single.
Ten runs from this over. It's 133 for 3.
David Miller is facing, that's a dot ball. Mitchell Santner is back again, left arm orthodox. That's all.
Mitchell Santner to David Miller, no run.
Mitchell Santner to David Miller, that's a single. Dewald Brevis is facing, no run. It's a wide.
Brevis is facing, only a single.
David Miller is facing, 1 run. Four runs from this over. It's 137 for 3.
Jimmy Neesham is ready to bowl to David Miller, single is taken.
Brevis is facing, only a single.
Lockie Ferguson is back again, right arm fast seam.
That's all.
David Miller is now on strike, 1 run.
Lockie Ferguson is ready to bowl to Dewald. Brevis, 1 run. Lockie Ferguson is ready to bowl to David Miller. Good ball. No run. David Miller is facing, only a single.
Super.
It's 142 for 3 South Africa.
David Miller is facing, that's a dot ball.
Jimmy, it's a wild.
David Miller is now on strike. Good ball. No run. David Miller is now on strike. 1 run.
Brevis is now on strike. 1 run.
David Miller is now on strike. Another couple of runs.
Mitchell Santner to David Miller. That should be 2.
Mitchell Santner to David Miller. Mitchell Santner is ready.
Aiden Markram is now on strike. 1 run.
Yes, 148 for 3 South Africa.
That's all.
Aiden Markram is now on strike. That should be 2. Yes, it is. Jacob Duffy to Aiden Markram. It's a 4.
Super.
Jacob Duffy to Aiden Markram. 1 run. David Miller is now on strike. That goes to the fence for a boundary.
It's a wrap. David Miller is facing 1 run.
Super.
Aiden Markram is facing 1 run.
Hits 162 for 3 South Africa.
Matt Henry is back again, right arm fast seam.
That's all. Aiden Markram is now on strike. 1 run. Matt Henry is ready to bowl to Aiden Markram. Oh. David Miller is now on strike. Single is taken. Aiden Markram is now on strike. That's a dot ball.
Aiden Markram is facing. Single is taken.
Matt Henry to David Miller, only a single. Aiden Markram is facing, 1 run.
Super.
Matt Henry to David Miller, 2 runs to the...
Matt Henry to David Miller, 1 run.
It's 172 for 3 South Africa.
Lockie Ferguson is back again, right arm fast seam.
That's all.
Lockie Ferguson to David Miller, ground to hit. It's a 6.